checking chat world in a second.
Hey guys. Escargot.
Hello.
That's sexy.
Hi.
Were you just casting that AGL game?
Yeah. Oh god, it was painful, bro. It was fucking painful. God, fucking hated that
That
game.
smoke who had to clutch that recoil on
Yeah.
on the kill to make it a 1v2.
Yeah,
Yo,
that
can
was
we
some.
skip the whole hand cam thing and just start? Like,
It's Super that wants the hand cam, Chris.
yeah, I know. I don't care.
Hi,
Just
Escargot.
please start it.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I had
Do
a
I
really good cast
I have a
earlier
question.
tonight. What's your question?
Do I sweat during this game or just chill?
That is your question.
No, it's your question that you have to answer.
I
If
I don't
I
feel
hit a
like I should be
360
answering that
drop
for you.
shot, you should ping everybody and say I'm the best
I
player. And
I
what
think
league
you
are we
should
playing
answer that
for?
for me because I don't know what to do.
Wait, what league is this for, Nate?
What?
What league is this for this game?
I don't
It's for
know.
Midnight? What league is this? Super doesn't tell us. Our rep sucks.
Hey, I'm a rep too, and I'm even worse. I'm a rep. I'm like the emergency rep, bro.
Half the time I don't even know what mapper
Bro,
we
if you
attack.
realize, every single fucking game, bro, I have to ask what it is and shit.
Real life. Among Us. Real
Oh, we're doing
life.
this? Oh,
Playing among.
What the fuck?
remember last game?
Second day.
Among Us.
Honestly, to whoever is watching, I have no idea what to tell you guys. Please help.
Gotta find the imposter as they try to sabotage me.
Life is a creation. Let's go, Barbara. Oh, wrong part.
Fuck, I don't
Fuck.
know the lyrics.
I don't know this part
Alright,
either.
song.
Ooh, Ram Ranch.
Oh, I have the best one. I have this one saved.
Fireflies?
Actually, I can't even play it too loud. I'm not gonna do that.
You would not believe her eyes. A million fire.
You would not
Would not
believe your
believe your
eyes.
eyes.
There's 10 million
A million
fireflies.
fireflies.
I fell
I
asleep.
fell asleep.
You streaming it?
No.
No.
So the open air. And these teardrops everywhere. You think me rude, but I was just standing there. I like to make myself believe. Oh, it's hard to say, but I'd rather stay away. Everything you never had seen. I got 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs. They tried to teach me how to dance. A sock
I don't know the
above
lyrics
my
right here.
head, a sock up beneath my bed. A crystal ball is just hanging by a thread. I'd like to make
Jesus, that's
myself
loud.
believe.
Okay, next song.
What song
What's
you
this
playing?
song?
I don't know that. That sounds weird. Yo, Fireworks by Katy Perry, bro. That was a bop. Extra credit card last Friday in the park. Last Friday night, yeah, I think we broke the law. They always say we're gonna stop. Well, oh, this Friday night. This Friday night. Dude, I'm trying to have fucking high voices.
I don't know
Tell my
lyrics.
boss, take the city, tell my car, chandeliers on the phone, with my favorite party dress, warrants out for my arrest, think we need a ginger ale.
Oh, they're gonna
Now
hate us
we're
when they come
stuck
get.
And we're live. We've already been live for a few minutes, but I'm gonna now officially declare us live. We have, I don't even know what division, considering the rules are two different colors. We have Corrupt Reality facing Calibrate Titans. I know Calibrate Titans is Division 1 of UGL. I know Corrupt Reality is Division 1 of Midnight, so I'm gonna combine apples and oranges here and say that they're Division 1 here for the Nefarious League. I think it's Season 1. It was formerly known as Blizzard League, but ended up getting changed after, I think, 2 seasons of Blizzard, at least 1 season of Blizzard. So we do now have these two teams facing each other, and apparently there's supposed to be a hand cam set up on Lucius. No, Katy Perry was playing You Monster. I don't really care. I'm not a big fan of Katy Perry, in all honesty. There, I said it. You can read, you can scream at me, you can do all that, but you know, that's all I'm gonna say on that term. But anyways, you know, I've been busy today, as you said. Actually, am I right, Sue? Chelsky wants to. As I was gonna say, is that I've paused here before the first match because but shh. Okay. Last Friday night, da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. I can sing it down the octave. But as you can tell, I've paused it because Titans is actually going to get a hand cam placed on them, namely Lucius, who's playing that mute right now. Actually, he's getting hand cammed here, and we'll have to see how long that takes, but that's why I ended up pausing it here. So that way, you know, we don't go into the first round with these two teams trying to figure out a hand cam, you know? Just gonna get that done with, really. But, you know, obviously could go either way for these two teams. I mean, it's the beginning of the match. To talk about these two teams is, you know, last time I saw Titans was probably a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, actually. So they were actually in UGL doing placements against Durag. Ended up losing, I think, 7-4, 7-3 on Villa. So might be different starting signs. I don't really remember. It's a bit of a distant memory for me, actually. So we'll have to see if they've managed to learn from their mistakes made in that match, which was pretty strong actually for Durang. They seemed to just, once they had figured out their rhythm, they just managed to just really go out in full stride against Titans and finally put the nail in the coffin. And I think 6-3, then 7-3, finally. But Corrupt Reality, to talk about them, I mean, I've heard of their players. I just have never seen them play before. I mean, I've heard of Aiden. They have Broads on their roster. They have Verifies. They have Nate, and then Chris A. Katz, and then also Super. So I've heard of all these people. I just have never seen them play. So, you know, it's going to be a first for me. But to talk about, I mean, you know, Aiden is a renowned fragger, and then Super is also pretty well known. And then I don't really know about the rest of Corrupt, so I don't know what to expect from them playstyle wise, especially on this map. But I do know that at least Titans on this map, you know, we're gonna expect some pretty default, I'd say, setups from them. I wouldn't say that they're gonna be terribly advanced. We're not gonna really see extensions, and we're not gonna see Mira, even though Mira's on the board. We're not going to see that Mira play. And to speak of bans, actually, we have an ace ban. To start it off, that would have been from Titan, so making it a bit harder for the attacking team to get the walls open. And losing that ace means that obviously you lose the smokes. You lose a pretty strong gun in the AK-12. You also lose those 3 salvos, which can be used obviously for opening up hard walls, opening up soft walls, opening up hatches, regardless of soft or hard. And then to an extent getting rid of gadgets in terms of, you know, destroying actually Goyo shields and regular shields, so could certainly have a bit of versatility in terms of usage of that salvos, but most of the time it's just for getting a hard wall open, and so losing that means that it's going to be a bit harder actually for the attacking team to open up a wall, and also a bit more risky. I mean, the only other hard breacher that is on the board that doesn't require you to be very close to the wall is Habana, and even then that's 18 pellets. That's essentially, you know, like, I say 1 standing height hole. It's really not a whole lot of, you know, wall. You know, she's made for hatches. that is her job. She does really well on basement sites. That is where you really need to bring her, because she only takes 4 pellets. That's, what, 4 hatches that she can get with her utility, considering that she has 18 in total. So that does leave you 16, and then 2 additional, actually. So, I mean, it's just surprising to see how much that's going to really change the game here for these two teams. And I'm going to check the chat, considering that people are actually saying stuff. I'm late, my bad, I was doing yard work. It's okay. Just don't do yard work again. That's the solution to this all. Anyways. And then the other band's Jackal, not surprised by that. Does make it harder for the attacking team to roam clear, and also to an extent to drone, because he does allow you to obviously scan people within a room from outside the room, and saves you that drone, but also can help you just check a room. All you have to do is just look around and see if there have been any footprints in and out of it, and that way you'll know if there's somebody that's been in it or is currently in there. So it does obviously help in both of those ways, and that will actually allow one shot and the rest of Titans to potentially get a roam started up here. We'll have to see if they can successfully do that, but, you know, there'll be an interesting sort of beat in the story here between these two teams, and this is supposed to be a pretty big match, so we'll have to see how they fare. I'm still waiting to make sure that the hand cam has been set up, but I have not heard, actually. And so final bans would be Kaid on defense, and that's going to affect the statuary walls, the trophy walls, to an extent, but losing that means that obviously you can't really hold down the hatch there in laundry, but still that's not all that important in the longer run. It also makes it harder for teams to hold a wall with electric from a distance. You know, you could obviously place a Kaid on an adjacent wall, or on the ceiling, or on the floor, and it could actually reach out to that wall and zap it. So it does mean that they'll be need to actually get a bit closer here to keep a wall closed. And speaking of closing walls, we do have an opportunity, actually, or at least a chance here to see some different strategies, because it is Villa, and the big difference between Villa and a lot of other strategy-based maps, such as Clubhouse, to an extent, and then also to an extent Consulate, Theme Park especially, and, you know, the big one, Oregon. The difference between those and Villa is that every single wall, or almost every single wall that is really of importance or of any real value here for the attacking team, can be impact tracked. So we might see that actually be a choice made, surprisingly enough, by the attacking team. Might not be the attacking team, the defending team, to keep walls closed. And I have started up at the request of both Daredap and Super, so both of them actually in this matchup here, as the Frost and then the Zofia, directly above and below each other. And so it'll be interesting to see how that goes for them. And
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And I'm getting pinged a lot for starting it. But that will be obviously an option here for, first of all, Titans, and also Crop Reality, but it'll be interesting to see how many rounds they actually have here to themselves to defend and to potentially impact trick. It'll be interesting just to watch that. And obviously General here as the instead of bringing proxies, we'll be bringing actually MX there to hopefully impact trick. And just a little bit of a note there is that the last time that we saw them play, we saw Titans play on Villa, they ended up losing to Durag, as I mentioned. In one round, they had 2 players anchoring basically on top of each other here in actually Games Bar, and one member of Durag just went below with a frag grenade and just threw it directly at them from below and got a double kill. So it's hopefully some learning moments here for actually the defending team. Obviously will actually allow them to access the main stairs, which will help protect this sort of stake that has been put down by Azrael to actually hold down the Goyo's shield there. Almost looked like he was about to knife his own shield, which would have been bad, to say the least. Actually, Daredab rotating around, actually rotating past him onto the roam here. It's interesting to see a Frost not only in play, but also on the roam here for Titans. You don't normally see that, and One Shot actually also holding down the 90 side, does have two ADSs to cover him, and using the shield that has been set by Daredab in that hallway. There goes one Ash Charge. There's with a second, and almost taking all of Aiden's utility. It does. Takes all of his primary utility to just take down one shield. That is some strong placements, or at the very least some silly motions there, really, by Corrupt Reality that'll lead them to be in a position where they've wasted about half the round here. Daredab will be the first one to fall, though, at the hands of Verifies with the first kill of this match here. And now that Thermite charge is looking to be set off actually by the Thermite. Obviously, a View Fear Nate here does unfortunately have to wait, though, as it is jammed 5v3. It's not to just Lucius one shot in general. There goes Lucius, as I said, that one shot getting a kill there. Aiden, next person to pick up one. 4v1, though, one shot will fall. It's up to just General. Verifies, gets a double onto one shot. Fear Nate gets his own onto General. And that'll be the round there for Corrupt. And my oh my, what a strong opening here for Corrupt Reality. I mean, they just won that nearly flawlessly. Obviously, Super died, actually, at the hands of One Shot, but still, I mean, that was literally one round. And yet, in that, it was just a great opening sprint there for Corrupt Reality. Even having to waste all of Aiden's utility there, all three Ash charges due to the ADSs, even with that, actually, even with that, they still managed to just show up and show out, really. And I think that's going to be the sort of battle plan here for Corrupt Reality against Titans, in that all they're going to do, really, is go straight at the site, just take the areas around it, and then open up a wall and get frags. It's the simplest way to do it. It's almost as though they're playing ranked. They might actually be, essentially, playing a very long ranked game here. Damn, man's really got me in trouble doing shard work. What's up with the pause? We had to pause because Lucius on the side of Titans was getting hand cammed. So what have you been up to? Vortex, Escargo? You're gonna call me Vortex, bro. Bro. You really had to do that to me. I'm disappointed in you.
5 seconds left.
Hello. Hi, Brennan. It's good to see you. We got Titans here versus Corrupt Reality. So glad to see Brennan at least say hi. That does make me happy. What up? I'm just chilling. I've had a pretty long day. I've actually casted a bunch today. I casted a quarterfinal for Rising Legends Tournament, casted a semi-final for them, and just before this I casted a final match of the regular season of AGL. So has been a fun wild ride. At least for casting. So, yeah, that's my day. That was my day. As you can see, One Shot will actually be taken down there by Wishir Aiden. Just a simple matter of perspective. Earns Aiden the kill there. And that'll be an advantage here, actually, for Corrupt Reality. They know at the objective, nobody's really holding down 90. I mean, you could argue that Azrael is, as there goes Darrenab at the hands of Super. And Corrupt Reality is they've just stacked themselves up into 90. They're just rushing 90 at this point. That is comical. That Wishir Aiden going to learn from his mistakes there, as an impact actually will go out there from General to keep that wall closed, at least for now. For Anita, as you can see, looking for the second, actually, Brimstone to finally open that up. Not a Nitro, and impact goes out, as there goes Lucius. 5v1 again, Super takes down General. Chris gonna TK his teammate and Verifies. Doesn't matter, though, as Fear Nate takes Azrael and the round with him for a 2-0 now. Corrupt Reality looking to just barrel, really, through Calibrate Titans. And, I mean, obviously we're only 2 rounds in, but just to look at the scoreboard very quickly, One Shot, the only person to actually have a kill here for his team. And also look at the deaths here. 2 for everybody, which means that both of these rounds here have been won by Corrupt. Basically just, I'd say, steamrolling through Calibrate Titans and getting frags. Pardon me, not just a frag. They've gotten frags on basically every person outside of Chris. Poor Chris, he has nothing. He has 0-0-0. He's the tabula rasa, really, for Corrupt Reality. And for Calibrate Titans, switching to a different site really is their tabula rasa. They do have an opportunity to sort of show that they are not they just aren't strong on that site, and not that they are bad on Villa. They just have to win this next round, or at the very least put up a fight, really, which has been sort of a small common theme that seems to be emerging. Not guaranteed though here, as you can see. I know we do have 5v5 situation again. We're back to where we started. We've restarted the round, as you can see. All that fancy words. Just gonna say it here. Those are two really strong opening rounds for Corrupt Reality. I mean, only 2 other players have died. So they've, on average, they're winning these in a 4v1. And they actually have won these in a 4v1, basically. Because they're essentially playing it like ranked. I don't think Titans is really prepared for this fast of a playstyle, really, for Corrupt Reality. I think they're more expecting something a bit slower, maybe a bit more Watermelon Snooze-esque in terms of adaptability and also in terms of pace, really. But, you know, Corrupt Reality just absolutely gunning it, and obviously gunning their way to these first 2 rounds here against Calibrate Titans. And all they're doing, really, is just going straight at the site, taking whatever's adjacent to it that they need to take, and then opening up a wall and getting frags. Once they get the round advantage, they have the round advantage right now. Once they get the man advantage, you know, it becomes a lot easier for them. And Azrael almost gets his head blown off there, actually, by, on the opposite rappel would be Chris Katz. He's holding an angle here, actually, to try and take down Azrael. And that would actually not even be him, that would be Euphor Nate. 5v4, there goes Azrael, thanks to Super. Actually, just throwing out one of his lifeline impacts there to take down the Goyo shield. There's still one there, but it's going to be pretty exposed. And there you go, taking it down. Lucius, the next one to fall. 5v3, actually, as Astro is taken here by Lucio Aiden, who did get that frag, as you saw. And now it's just Daradab one shot in general, X-Cub. And a 3v5, 4v3, actually. 3v3, Daradab ties it up with one shot, getting Aiden and Cats. 3v2, actually, Euphor Nate gets a pick there onto General, but one shot gets his own under Euphor Nate. Verifies trades, actually, and getting a quick double kill. And the round there just takes down, as you see, one shot there. And Daradab. Both of the sort of representatives, at least in the server, of Calibrate Titans, wiped down in a few seconds with a few bullets from Verifies. For a 3-0 now for Corrupt Reality. And I've just to provide a bit more exposition here, a bit more of some light little banter between these rounds, in that you know, I've actually casted for Reality, I've casted for Reality Vandals, thanks to earlier today, I've casted for Altered Reality, I haven't casted for any other, I haven't casted for, you know, Delusions Reality, or any of the other ones. I think Octane Reality is another one, I haven't casted for those, but I have now casted for what? Corrupt, Altered, Reality, Vandals, and yeah, 4 Reality teams. And all of them have this sort of common thread of being, I'd say, strategy-based, but also rather aggressive. Not you know, not arson aggressive, but still rather aggressive. And that sort of aggressive playstyle here of Corrupt seems to be putting Calibrate Titans in a state of shock, really, in a state of denial, as Corrupt is just steamrolling through them. I mean, most they've ever gotten to losing the round is, I think, a 3v1 at the end of the round. But even then, you know, all Verifies and the rest of Corrupt Reality is really doing is just, you know, all aboard the choo-choo train and then just straight through Calibrate Titans. Just barrels through them. Takes whatever they need to. No contest, really, from Titans. They just take whatever they want, basically. It's almost as though, just to draw historical references, and I don't mean anything past the surface level. I mean anything past the surface level. Appeasement. You know, Titans is not really fighting Corrupt for the map control that Corrupt. I almost said Calibrate Reality, which would be interesting to see. But I mean, basically, Calibrate Titans isn't really putting up much of a fight. Whenever Corrupt Reality wants something, they just take it, really. You know, they don't have to really fight for it. They don't have to really wait for it. They get it very quickly. They get it very efficiently. They don't have to pay for it. 4v5, though. General Cobb and Lucius making some arrogance from Corrupt Reality, making them pay for it. As Verifies and Euphor Nate, the 2 supports there, actually, of Corrupt Reality will both fall up to just Chris, Wishy Raiden, Super in a 3v5, 3v4 though. Wishy Raiden will get a double kill. Daredap and Lucius both swing him. And that would actually be Wishy Raiden on the other side of the map, but still, it looked as though they both swung Super at the same time, so really could have just fed him kills, and certainly will feed Aiden a double there. Actually, let's go pick up Unreal as well. 2v2, however, one shot will get a pick out of Super. It's up to just Chris and actually Aiden here, who is on side looking for the plant now. Chris might be looking to protect him. Actually does breach his way into the objective 1v2. As there goes Aiden at the hands of Azrael, and Azrael with the double kill. Getting his team the round there. Strong plays finally earns them a round, and as you saw, just turns around, throws a couple bullets at Corrupt Reality and wins it. That was a strong round for Caliber Titans, and I mean, that was impressive. That was on their tertiary side. And I suppose that's now their primary side, considering that they just won it. But they are still down 3-1. So no matter what, they'll be going onto the attacking side of Villa, which is often a defender-sided map, without a round advantage. So not exactly what you want, but still. I know, bro. I don't know why I said Vortex. Yada yada yada. About to get plat 1 and an ult going from gold last season. Well, congrats.
Defenders, protect your
What are the games you cast? Like, we're talking games, or like, you know, Team A versus Team B kind of games. These rounds are stupid fast. That's rough for the defense. These rounds are very fast. You know, these two teams are just sort of, I'd say, speed running this match at this point. Obviously, not exactly, but still, I mean, you know, Super and the rest of Corrupt Reality are just barreling their way through the objective, really. They're just, you know, they're going straight at it. And I don't know if this is a mistake being made here by Caliber Titans to go to this objective. I mean, they're, what, 0 for 2? And if they win it, they'll improve to a 33% success rate, you know, 1 for 1 and 2. Or 1 for 3. If you want to put it that way. If they lose, they're 0 for 3, and they've given essentially a quarter or a half of a half here to actually Corrupt Reality. And 5v4, Aiden takes down one shot immediately. 20 seconds in, losing your roamer, losing the man advantage is the opposite of what Calibrate Titans wants there. My lord, what are you doing, Titans? Aiden almost on the objective here. Is certainly eyeing it, will push in, gets a double kill actually onto Azrael, looking for the third maybe. As it's now a 5v3, is on the objective, trying to shoot through the wall and take down Lucius. 4v3, Daredevil will Nitro out Super, looking for a second potentially onto General, and we'll get one onto Lucius. 3k from Aiden, 4k from Aiden, 3v1, Euphor Nate does TK verifies, might have been AFK, I don't know, and Euphor Nate gets a double on the round thanks to his TK, and as you saw, just guns out his teammate, a little bit of jest, but no flips, just fists here for Corrupt Reality when they need to. 4-1. 4k there from Aiden. Gets them the round, and just to talk about scoreboard since I pulled that up, Aiden going 10-2. He has a 5.0 KD right now. In 5 rounds, he's gotten 10 kills. That means every single round, he is averaging 2 kills, which is, in and of itself, almost half. Obviously, you can't get half exactly, but it's just under half of Caliber Titans' lineup, so that is really impressive. Speed running, yes. Like games such as R6, COD, so on. I mean, I play other games, but I don't really cast other games. I haven't really stumbled upon leagues for other games, but then again, I haven't really looked into it. You know, I was about to actually cast a COD match for what used to be Late Night League, now Chaos League. But, you know, that never really materialized. I was going to cast an Apex, actually, match, but, you know, we were having some troubles. The league was having some troubles finding teams. So, you know, that's all in terms of other games, you know. And, just a fun little note here is that it is 4-1, no matter what. Going to the defending half of Corrupt Reality's game here versus Caliber Titans, you know, they will have an advantage for them. And I don't know what's settling in here for Caliber Titans. I don't know if they're confused, if they're hopeless, if they're angry, if they're sad, if they're arguing with each other, if they're just not talking. But something is happening as Nate is already almost on the objective. I mean, he just rushed into 90 and gets one into Teradab, who had the sausage. If my eyes did not deceive me, and he could, if only Nate had the hard reach charge. As you can see, trying to get another one, does take down, and here he goes, double kill on Lucius, looking for a third maybe, but will be shut down there by General. Doesn't matter, Aiden will pick it up for him. 3v2, Super actually takes down Nate, Nitro double actually from one shot onto Aiden and Super, so it does prove actually to Corrupt Reality that they can't goof around here against Calibrate Titans, because Calibrate Titans will make them not goof around, will make them pay, and a bit of a poor awareness there from Verify's costing them the round, but 4-2. Attacking half going the way of Corrupt Reality in terms of a round advantage. 4-2 now for them. They have a 2-round blanket. They're on defense here. This is seeming like an attack-sided game, but, you know, never say never. And I'm not going to take this opportunity to look at the scoreboard here. What's your Aiden? 11-3. Nearly a 4.0 KD. Obviously went down considering that he didn't get 2 kills that round. And also because he died. Just to put it simply. But next person man would actually be Nefarious Nate with almost half of that, 6-3. Does have his own 2.0. And then one-shotting leading his team with 6 kills, going 6-4. Next person man would actually be even Azrael, 4v4, 4-4. So just a remark actually on statistics here. We do have in total 4 Calibrate Titans who are down here by 2 rounds. What, 10, 14 kills versus 10, 21, 26. 14 versus 26. Rounding a bit, you would see that for every 2 kills that Nefarious has gotten on Calibrate Titans has gotten 1. And I don't know what's going on here for Cats, but he just threw out almost half of his utility there. And why? Just why, Chris? Why are you using the Shumiko launcher so early? You know, there's nobody even there. I think he might be trying to actually spawn camp. Is sending out some Shumikas there, and that does lose some health, presumably from his teammate. Actually, we'll send out some flame. Doesn't get anybody though, doesn't even damage anyone, so was quite a waste from them, and Daredevil can actually lose some health as Wisher Aiden does look for a spawn run out, a spawn peek maybe, I don't know exactly. He's looking for something, and there you go, one shot taken down actually by Chris Cats, who still only has 2 Shumiko launches left. 2 of the flame. He will actually open up the window, and my oh my, what is Lucius doing? Double kill from Chris, almost a 3k onto Azrael. But alas, only got the Thatcher, and that's going to still make it difficult here for Calibrate Titans get the wall. Just, oh my lord. Lucius didn't even bat an eye when Chris straight broke the barricade and jumped out. Didn't even notice. I don't know if he didn't have his headset plugged in or if he was really tunnel visioned or what, but almost a 3k there. Luckily, Azrael managed to sort of calm it down a bit, does take down Chris, but I mean, honestly, just Calibrate Titans is just making a lot of rookie mistakes here, and it's costing them. There's no more hiding. They're down in the 4v3. They're down 4-2 round-wise. They haven't cleared out the roam. They've wasted close to half of the round here, and there is no roam for them to really deal with outside of the sort of elephant in the room here. Verifies finally bringing the Cav, and not so much finally, but interestingly enough, bringing the Cav here. Does actually take down Daredap, and might be actually eyeing something. Just eyes a shotgun slug to Daredap's legs there for 4v2 now. Outnumbering Titans 2-1 here, and General does actually bring it a bit closer, still down by 1. He does take down Verifies, except that just him and Azrael against Super, Aiden, and Nate. So 3 well-known players against Calibrate Titans, or the remnants of it. 2v2, General getting a double kill to even it up there, and Nitro actually going on from Super. 1v2, Azrael gets his own onto Nate. 1v1, Super will actually even it up there, takes down General, but Azrael with the 3k and the round 4. Corrupt Reality, and I think that is sort of the summary of this match, is that Calibrate Titans is making silly mistakes. But when Corrupt Reality starts goofing around, starts playing dumb, and, you know, does really aggressive, I would say, you know, in that situation where they don't need to go aggressive. They could have just sat back on the objective and just waited the entire round out. They outnumbered them 2-1, but instead they got aggressive, they gave kills away to Calibrate Titans, and that ended up with them clutching it. Simply because they just did stupid plays. These two teams are making, I'd say, rather brainless decisions in terms of playing would actually be corrupt, but in terms of strategy would be Titans. And so we will now see a 4-3 here, and we are one round away from these two teams tying it up, and essentially in a quick match almost. You know, but this is just a wash of a match, guys. Honestly. Hey, it's Gogs. Titans win one more round match at this point. I mean, potentially. The thing for Corrupt Reality is that they just need to be serious. They need to play it seriously, and they need to stop goofing around and harming each other and, you know, blowing each other's brains open and all that stuff. They just need to play it seriously, and then they win the match, basically. Jesus, oh my god, please.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Okay, Googs. You casting any more games today? Unless I get a request. No, I mean it's nearly 11 where I'm at, so 5v4. Grizzly Cats gets an early pick there onto Azrael. 30 seconds in, doesn't even get any damage. Just gets some minimal damage onto Chris. He will be down and out thanks to one shot, trading his teammate out. But he himself is at probably 15 health, maybe 10. So, you know, not so great for them to be put in the situation where they're in a 4v4, obviously, but they lost their, actually their top frag. They're tied up with one shot. So, not a great spot for them to be in. Obviously, one shot himself is low. Aiden is even lower there. He's actually on less than the health of one shot, probably closer to actually 5, maybe. Here, as one shot's probably at 10, maybe 15. No matter what, Aiden has less actually than one shot, so putting him in a very dangerous position, a very precarious position, really, considering that he still has all 3 of his smoke babes left. And as you can see there, that is essentially their attitude, exemplified by the Bandit of Super. It's just them teabagging and knifing and spinning around. They're just having fun here. They are a mood. They are a vibe. The left, that Darodab takes down, as you saw, the Goya shield there, and actually rotate around. C4 going out, not triggered though, but it was verified, but verifies, pardon me. Smoke going out here from Aiden. He'll actually throw out 2, and don't know what he's doing here. There's nobody near him. I don't know if he's just wanting to goof around with them, which I wouldn't really recommend. Sends out a second one on top of himself. And finally throws third one out. It's no avail though. I mean, General's down. One shot is going for the revive. Verifies is low. Verifies is dead now as Daredap will finish him out. Nitro from Super will actually keep it even here, 3v3. But Aiden is low. Efernate is low. And one shot is low. So it could really be a 1v2 here, depending on how Aiden and the others play it out. Aiden in a bit of a rut now. 3v2 though. Efernate will keep him safe actually. Daredap will be forced to rotate out as you saw Efernate just playing it smart there, playing with his teammate. Now, 20 seconds left here for General and Daredap to make a move. Low time, down by 1, actually down by 2. Super will get a double kill onto Daredap. That's with just General. And wish you were Aiden, even at low health, still managed to win the round for his team 5-3 now against Calibrate Titans. Anyways, we are now potentially 2 rounds away from the end of this game, depending on how Crypt Reality decides to play this. It's just going to be a matter of, are they going to play this seriously? Personally, cynically, in all honesty, no. I don't think they're going to play this seriously. I think they're going to goof around. But if they do play this seriously, if they don't go for really stupid runouts, or if Calibrate Titans prevents them from doing really stupid runouts, you know, it would actually be... Oh, and Chris almost ends up actually hitting himself with the flame. And I can't exactly tell if he's just keeping one still in there, or if they seriously changed the magazine size of the Shimiko launcher. I think it's the former, not the latter. But he will be trying to actually land a drone with the DB-27. That is fun. Spins around, and I think that this is the attitude that is being exemplified by Corrupt Reality. It's them having fun. You just saw the visual there of Super having some fun. They're just doing some spins here, and they are goofing around. Chris has already used half of his utility, and they haven't even gone 15 seconds. I haven't even gone 20 seconds into the game. Honestly, Daredevil will fall out their hands and verifies. Doesn't matter though, because it seems like Corrupt Reality is just making a mockery of Calibrate Titans. Verifies will mop up getting a double kill there. And now Lucius is the next one up. The soft support instead of Azrael. Silly moves from them. Gets another kill there would be super. 5v2, it's just Azrael and General Cub. We've seen these two left on the board for their team before. I think they've actually managed to clutch it up, but they won't this time. 4v1, Wish Your Raiden gets one onto General. Azrael trades his teammate, and Euphornate trades his. And now, tis 6-3. Corrupt Reality. Match point here against Calibrate Titans. And Calibrate Titans, oh my lord. They are being... I have nothing against Calibrate Titans. I want to say that now. Like, I'm old friends with Daredap. I like One Shot. You know, I have nothing against them. I have nothing against Corrupt. I am unbiased here. But, my oh my, Corrupt is making an absolute laughing stock of Calibrate Titans. 6-3 on a map that we saw Calibrate Titans play earlier, and they lost 7-3, 7-4 maybe. They should have learned from their mistakes, but even then, when we see literally Tachanka using half his utility, we see Warden almost, Frost now, we see Oryx, we see Alibi. When we see an Ella and a Smoke at 5 health, when we see all of that, and Corrupt Reality still manages to win, it really makes Calibrate Titans look really inert. I would say inept, maybe even. In total, they've gotten one attacking round and 2 defending rounds. And for every 2 rounds here that, you know, that Corrupt Reality have gotten, only one has gone the way of Calibrate Titans, so it is going to be interesting to see how this goes for them, but
Seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
and now see Chris Cat's down to 3 Shimikas. Actually, I don't know why he keeps using them so early, but it doesn't really affect his team all that much. I mean, you know, Verifies is literally bringing the slug shotgun on Alibi. And now it is actually a 5v4. Actually, Chris Cat's getting taken out by Calibrate Titans while he tried to run out, so does finally get his dues for the aggressive plays that we saw from him. And interestingly enough, just anchoring in the very corner, in the very basement of Villa would actually be Wish Your Raid, and I don't know what he's gonna do, but it's gonna be something fun. That's all I can tell you. As Titan seems a bit confused, but you know, they don't really mind. They're gonna figure out what they need to do. As Daredevil actually use a frag to open up a hatch. That's an interesting choice. And as you can see, vertical being set up from Calibrate Titans. As interestingly enough, I would say, you know, there's only 2 players of Corrupt on site. You'd have sort of adjacent would be Euphornate, who hasn't put down a single jammer. He still has all 4 on him. I don't know what he's gonna do with those.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
You know, you have Frost, you have Tachanka using almost all his utility, you have a Mute that hasn't put down any of his, you have Verifies with the alibi with the ACS, and then they're literally just having fun at this point. You know, I think that at this point they're just toying with their prey that is Calibrate Titans, really. And now, as you can see, Fernand does take down a drone as he'll push actually out of Workshop and back in. One shot holding an angle here. Will be a bit crossed, you will lose some health. Fernando actually loses life through 3v5 double kill from General, as he will actually drop 2v5. Azrael gets 1-on-2 Super. Wishier Aiden still on the roam here. Verifies the last one left, really, considering that Wishier Aiden looks to be AFK. That or he's just goofing around here. Can't exactly tell. It's essentially a 1v4 for him. On the objective, low time. All that Calibrate Titans has to do really is get a plant down, and that's the round. 2v3. It Verifies getting 3, maybe even a 4th. All he has to do is to kill Azrael. It doesn't matter though, as you won't. Wishier Aiden, last one left. You'll actually wake up here. Rise from his slumber. Azrael looking for the plant. Daredap is down, so it's really just a 1v1 here. Plant goes down. Daredap finished off by Wishier Aiden for a 1v2 now, and will get picked off there by Azrael. And just some tomfoolery there from Corrupt Reality gives the round away to Calibrate Titans. And now, 6-4. They have 2 more opportunities before match point. Before overtime, pardon me. But, you know, and so they have 2 more shots before they go into overtime, and then from there they have to win 1 more round, and then they can actually just finally finish the game. So we'll have to see how they do, how they fare.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Bomb located by attackers. Attackers have located a bomb. 10 seconds remaining.
And let's take a look at the side here of Corrupt Reality. I think they've finally gotten a bit more serious. I mean, you know, you still have Chris bringing the Rook, looking for a spawn peek, maybe even a jump out, and that's what it'll be, a jump out. Actually, onto the fountain side. Does find actually half of Azrael's health just over, but doesn't get anything else after Azrael does prone actually behind the van there. So it does save his life and saves them from being put into a 5v4 at match point. So really, you know, tomfoolery here from Corrupt Reality, and you know, obviously Calibrate Titans punished them the last time around as you fear Nade roaming with two mirror windows. Still roaming, with both of them in his pocket. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Wishier Aiden actually has the FO12 and all 3 of his Grismots still on him. Super on the roam. 5v4. Nate has the chonky Mira. Takes down Lucius. That might be the beginning of the end for Calibrate Titans. 5v3. Aiden getting 1. Will be traded though by Daredap. Does take down 1 shot though, so losing the Twitch means that they won't have that sort of secondary support. 3v3. Astro gets actually a kill with someone onto Chris A. Cats. It's up to just Super. Verifies Fear Native versus Daredap. Azrael. General Cup 3v2. Actually, Super gets 1 onto Daredap. So just Azrael in general. These sort of classic 2 left for their team. Put the game on the line. 2v2. General gets 1 onto Super. And it's now really anybody's game. 1v2. Azrael saves his teammate and does get them the man advantage now. 1v2. Verifies the last one left with the Frost shotgun. against I'd say probably 80 health, maybe 90, in terms of counting up both General and Azrael's combined health. Obviously, 2 different guns, so a bit more dangerous than just one person at 90 health. But still, Verifies with the game on the line and 1v2 clutch situation with the frost shotgun. If that is not them goofing around, I do not know what is. We'll look to now take down that drone, and he will. Azrael in general going to use that opportunity now to actually rush forward here into 90 and take it. Since he is no longer in 90, he's unable to really hold that. He will actually be crossfired here, potentially. And General does actually lock off that doorway, pretend to prevent them from getting a flank, but I don't really know what that's going to do for them. And what even is that? And the art that was created earlier on will be taken down. Verifies gets a pistol kill actually onto Azrael. So to just General Excub. 30 seconds left, match on the line for him. He doesn't have any air jabs left. If only he hadn't actually put an air jab down on the other doorway, then he might have been able to air jab that and actually lock out Verifies. Lock him out long enough to get the plant down. And Verifies doesn't really realize it, but now he's in the post plant in a 1v1 against General. And he has to just figure out a way to clutch this up. General playing Aviator Bar here, watching the rotate, watching Vault Door here to switch around. And will be swung there by Verifies. Verifies loses some health. General himself also banged up, so still health favoring Verifies as he tries to get a pistol kill here. Flashbang goes out. He won't be flashed though. All 3 of them being used by General, trying to hold the angle here. Spots Verifies, trying to shoot him through the wall. Does potato a bit. Verifies now inching forward here, trying to get into range with the Super 90. And almost said Verifies won that, but General did. General clutching it up there, even with some potatoing. Managed to clutch it up for Calibrate Titans. Now 6-5 against Corrupt Reality. Just to remind you with a little something between the rounds, we do have a breaking announcement actually from Rosalie that they do intend to sort of revive PS4 Comp since it is slowly dying. Actually do intend to try and revive it, as they will be changing up Rose League and adding a substantial monetary prize. So I suppose in a sense also trying to rival actually with Late Night League, now known as Chaos League, who did often bring that sort of cash prize with their majors. So interesting, just a little change for them. I don't even know what I'm watching at this point, nor did I. Nor do I. Still, I guess you were right about them playing around. Yeah, they are goofing around. But now I think they're serious. I think they, at this point, they just want to finish this game. They want to put the nail in the coffin.
Attackers are moving to defuse.
Let's see what this reads. Obviously, it's not going to read the same from this side. But let's see. What? What? I don't even know. What the? I can't even anymore. I can't even anymore. Oh my lord. Oh. Literally knifing in and taking free. Oh my lord. Purify's losing some health. He'll take down there. It happened. This is literally just them basically roasting and mocking Calibrate Titans, but you know, arrogance could be their downfall. It doesn't seem to be that way, though. Super will get a pick onto one shot as Lucius will actually fall at the hands of Aiden. It's just Azrael in general. The two that have always stood alive, 4v2. Super, a bit unaware, does get punished there, but still outnumbered 2-1 here against Corrupt Reality with the match on the line here. It is win or go home. It has been for the past few rounds, but it's really, truly win or go home here for Calibrate Titans. 4v1, wish your Aiden get a double kill into General. Azrael will trade his teammate, but it's still a 3v1. So now even worse than being outnumbered 2-1, he's now outnumbered 3-1. And longest run of the game so far. They don't win this round, they just can't win. Guess you're sniper 90 clutch, maybe some pog mats, maybe, but they haven't really gotten. They have not gotten any frostmat kills. So that makes me sad. But still, and this is what the drawing is. It is a. I can't even. It is literally them saying free. They are the embodiment of hubris. But they talk the talk. Well, they walk the walk, so they can talk the talk. You know, they talk a lot of stuff, but they back it up in the actual game. So they can't do anything past that. You know, they just have some. They basically made a mockery here. Calibrate Titans Azrael. 30 seconds left. Basically 2v1. He'll take down Nate. It's just him. Probably 20 seconds left as well as 20 health. Verify so on an angle here. Actually, just looking through the hole, I have a feeling that if he gets the kill, he's just going to back up and show them the drawing that he made, and he will actually show them the drawing to close out the game. And here's the replay, the final moments of this game, and there goes one shot. He just leaves, and Titan's a bit humiliated, I'd say, as they already are all gonna dip. I suppose fearing the response from Corrupt, who have just made a laughing stock really of Calibrate Titan. 7-5, but really could have been 7-3, maybe even less than that.
GG's. Oh jeez.
Sheesh, bro.
We were
trolling way too much that game.
You had too many punch holes to look through.
What do you mean, Super? I had my serious pants on. What are you talking about?
I didn't have any pants on.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Damn, maybe I should try that. I'll frag out more.
Holy shit.
GG's. Are we still laughing? GG. Jesus.
Oh.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
That was a close one there.
Hell yeah. I got a little scared.
Yo, me and Grady told him we were gonna entertain his stream.
And we did.
Well, where is
That's
this?
the start we were at.
I want to
It's
watch the
on
VOD. No, just send me a link. I don't care if it's on YouTube. Just.
We were fooling around way too much.
It's in this.
Let me get the link.
Oh no, he's
I'm
in
grabbing
game
it. Give me a sec.
Oh my, it's in team chat, Chris.
That was fun.
Can you unmute me now in Nefarious Super?
Yeah, same.
I like how half the stream is just waiting in the lobby.
Yeah.
First those
you
hand
guys,
cam.
you guys made me wait a lot of time in the lobby.
Yeah,
Bro,
sorry, we
we
extended
wanted-
the game quite a bit.
I mean, to be fair, the dude that we hand cammed went like 1 in 12.
Alright, I'm gonna head out, guys. Peace out.
Hey, Escargot,
What?
you wanna come get carried? I mean, boost in ranked.
Bro. Dude, I haven't warmed up at all, and I have one placement left. I'm gonna end up
Hey,
in
let me
silver.
play.
I look like I belong in bronze, bro. No
Yo,
problem.
honestly, great. I don't know who's playing. I just know it's me, Brennan, Aiden, and 2 other people.
God, Brennan's not gonna want to play with me.
Yeah. All right, Escargot. I'll see you later, bro.
See ya. Have a good night.
Sorry for wasting an extra hour.
Yeah, no problem. It was entertaining.
You
I
like
mean,
my
me,
drawing
and
up
me
here?
and Grady.
We spent our entire prep phase to make that.
We put a lot of hard work in that.
Oh, alright, see ya.